Natural breed.
So, yeah, I haven't been in Ghana long. I was originally first got out to Tanzania in May. I was able to bring in my 21st birthday on the continent. So it's been an experience. It's definitely been humbling, and that's what I wanted to focus on, being humbled by the experiences that I've been able to acquire here on the continent. Growing up, I didn't have a lot of sense of community. I feel like it's a curse on my family specifically for us to be disconnected. I don't know much past my immediate family because of trauma that happened before me. And I do my best to lead the youth that's beneath me and to also accept guidance to the elders and elders above me. And I say humbled not in the European literal sense, but in the spirit of being, I am because we are, I am because of you, so Ubuntu. So I just wanted to share an excerpt from Janai, her song, Humble Me. Janai was one of the first reggae artists we really tapped into. She had a tour in America, and she came to St. Louis, and we were able to attend. So she touched my spirit with her music, and I was able to dive deeper into Sizzla, Capleton, all types of people. And, I'm humbled to be here, so I want to share an excerpt from that song. I won't be here long. I'm just going to sing the first verse, I think. So I just wanted to ask you all to give me a second. I do struggle with stage fright and a bit of angst, so I'm just going to take it.
You at home. This your fault. Calm down. This your people. Calm down.
There was so much to fear, they say, so many unknowns. There are those who would scorch the face of the earth in a selfish game of thrones. Some have learned of the mysteries and are forcing the world to comply. But give thanks, the source of the sacred is encoded in I. When I tune into the frequency, none of the stains of adversity distract from the real I know. And the power I'm connected to, yes, it just to humble me more and more. The heights just to grow and the bliss just to show, and it's humble me more and more. The more that I learn through the little that I know, and it's humble me more and more. The truth set me free and encourages me, and it's humble me more and more, more and more.
All right, thank you.
Our elder wants to, Brother No More.
Oh, okay.
If y'all would give another clap for my wife to join me. I love myself the way I am. There's nothing I need to change. I'll always be the perfect me. There's nothing to rearrange. I'm beautiful and capable of being the best me I can. And I love myself just the way I am. I love you the way you are. There's nothing you need to do. When I feel love inside myself, it's easy to love you. Behind your fears, your rage and tears, I see your shining star. And I love you just the way you are. I love the world the way it is, 'cause I can clearly see that all the things I judged are done by people just like me. So till the birth of peace on earth that only love can bring, I'll help it grow by loving everything. Yes!
I'm going to write you an announcement. If not, I'm not going nowhere. Relationship goals.
All right.
We'll say that for the baby.
All right. All right.
So make sure you be there.
Yes, we just want to continuously pour positive Black love into this space and beyond. And so, coming up next is a wonderful brother who has been very, very helpful to all of us here. Also to my sister Afia. He's an artist here in Ghana. And without any further ado, some of us know him, some of us are being introduced to him. But Brother Jawa.
Yes, yes. How y'all feeling tonight?
Fine boy.
Are there Africans in this? Are there Africans in here? How are y'all feeling? All right. But I want to make an observation. All right. In Ghana, when people say "ago," it could have been anything. There could have been enemies at the door. There could be thunder coming from the sky. It could be your elder wanting to say something. So everybody just have to hush up. For those of you from the state, you have to keep quiet. Those from down there in the island say you have to hush up. In Ghana, we say shut up. Because you don't know what is coming. So when man then say "ago," means attention should be given to the person who claims it. It could be a child, it could be an adult, it could be an elder, it could be your peer. But you never know what is happening. So let's give respect to the man then we say "ago." Yes, I.
Now, excuse me. So what's the reply when they say "ago"?
We say amen.
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 A-M-E-N.
Why you don't say that?
Yeah, amen.
We'll get to the spelling later. You know that tree where they reverse sound. That one be you know alphabet. That's amen. Thank you very much.
Ago.
All right. So next thing, one voice. Ago.
Amen.
So our sister said something. She said when she come up here, sometimes she has stage fright. It happens to everybody. I don't care who you are. It could have been Marvin Gaye. That's 5 seconds before you step on. There's some butterfly in your stomach, and you address it. So what I do, I just breathe. Let's all take a deep breath in. You know, let in the goodness. One more. So when somebody up here and there on the mic, anything you say could have distracted me. I could be here talking about Marcus Garvey and somebody's back there, last night that drink was bomb. And I'm like, okay, drink was bomb and I'm lost. So when somebody's up here on the mic, or when anybody's on the stage on the mic, they're doing several things with their mind. They're remembering their lyrics. They're trying to be on beat. They're trying to stay on key. They're trying to listen to the other musicians playing with them. So when we are in small spaces like this, we like to be heard. I know every artist likes that. Which artist not like that? Alright, let's go. It says, somewhere within these walls, my freedom beckons and calls, my soul tumbles and falls back into the shell. Back into this reality hell. I can feel the change in every one of my brain cells ignite. Although we release one day, will it be tonight? Will I openly embrace the light, or will I cover with fright? Remain a dark child seeking the night. Remain in the darkness hidden. Like Eve's fruit forbidden, but tempting to a fault. Another God that rose out of prison, that be the result. Me, who they called pagan, now that they come to consult. I became the family's dirty linen. They spat on me with insult. All those snakes I called friends crawled away grinning. I shit you not, son. There's many Judases in the life worth living. So as you pop your head to the rhythm, pay heed to the verse. I share my knowledge with him, my son the rising reverse. And for all this time, with my stigma day unbidden, yo, life, that be my lifelong curse. Asheo. Who know like life? Who know like life? Then you must be in the grave. You know, say it. So everybody who's here today, we don't say give thanks for life. You are alive in 2021. Say Asheo. Yes, I know I say. I want to do a little thing with my guitar. You know, if I'm say music if it's not alive, then what? It's dead. Let me sit in your center somewhere. Everybody hear it?
Yeah. Do you need somebody to hold the mic?
That would be nice.
Here, you have this young gentleman. Do you mind holding the mic? Is that okay?
That would be nice. Can you put it right there? Baba, bless me. I want to grow up to be just like you and Mama.
Yes.
I want y'all to help me with this one, yeah? How you know say you're here today, where you don't lose faith in yourself. You don't lose faith in the Most High God. Let's sing along. Me nah lose faith.
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 Me nah lose faith. Every day me keep on trying. Nah lose faith. Praise the Most High every morning. Nah lose faith. Even though them shits them burning, I see African youths them wise up. Aye, me nah lose faith. Every day me keep on trying. Nah lose faith. Praise the Most High every morning.
Nah lose faith.
Even though my system's burning, I see African youths them wise up and stay learning. I see greed in them eyes, and them a mouth them foaming. I see envy in them blood, them evil like omen. But them a wither with the chaff when them a test the chosen. From we martially trained, then me third eye open. When I see bad mind, periscoping, looking for weep on the surface and thing, but me too deep down for them to see. Far, far away from grief and animosity. Me nah lose faith.
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 I'm a sin nah lose faith.
Me nah lose faith.
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 That'll be too much. Y'all feeling it?
Yeah.
One more.
Yeah.
Alright.
More fire.
I can see so many beautiful, amazing goddesses in the house tonight.
Hey.
I want to dedicate this one to them, you know. Whether in the sun or in the falling rain, Queen, you got my heart and you boast my birth. See, don't let me serenade you, age with you free, sir. Udama kuma so far. Hey, oh, Brahma kuma myself for. Oh, yeah. Thoughts of you, thoughts of you, thoughts of you that's in my head all day. Thoughts of you, thoughts of you, thoughts of you that's in my head all day. Thoughts of you that's in my head all day. You are the rhythm and the melody. Such a beautiful symphony could not possibly exist. But we defying all the odds, swimming through the tide when the ocean floods. Among mere men we just stand like gods, and that's what the queen rewards. Oh, dama kuma so far. Hey, oh, kuma so far. Oh, yes, oh, dama kuma so far. Hey, let me tell you something. You've got that something that I have been missing. All of my life, not in no bling bling, in no makeup thing, in no shallow thinking. Some they want to feel me wife, she's got me singing. Wedding bells ringing, waiting for the children. Miraculous surprise, don't know every season. Me have no reason, I think I'm feelings. Me don't know do mean to me job. Oh, dama kuma so far. Hey, oh, kuma so far. Oh, yes, oh, dama kuma so far. Hey, oh, kuma so far. But about that dee doom day.
Hey!
Well, I is single, and I will matchmake you for a few CDs though. So if you want his number, I have it for you. Just
Thank you very much. For that public service announcement.
Hey.
You're good. Let's go. Yes, nice to meet you. All right. So let me do this one standing. I want to dedicate this to all the warriors in the house. I want to dedicate this to every single warrior we've gone by already. You know, all the warriors who stood up for our lives, for our people, who stood up for the blood that runs through us today. Say, man, a warrior, when my warriors dead. Hands up in the air from you there with me, man a warrior. When my warriors stay, only bad mind no go sing with me, man a warrior. When a warrior stay, only bad mind no go sing with me, man a warrior. When a warrior stay, hands up in the air from you there with me, man a warrior. When a warrior stay, hands up in the air from you there with me, man a warrior. When a warrior stay, hey, sure. Marshally trained from ancient of days. Horus was my middle name. But witness to all of that evil slave. One God against the hordes of hate. Aye. Time they go when my legend fades. But I still got my trusty blaze. Stay in tune with the warrior ways. The warrior code, see me not betray. Man a warrior. When a warrior stay, hands up in the air from you there with me. Man a warrior. When a warrior stay, only bad mind no go sing with me. Man a warrior. When a warrior stay. When you stand up and you see the light, but you back your box, then must smack yellow, then blow up, them on this other bomb, climb after city, but they don't want to put in a Guantanamo Bay, no come, one go come and it splash like grape. We see them in the beat in a book crane, got them on modern day slaves. Hey, juvenile prisons for them kids. Alright. So we do one last thing and we're done. It's been lovely. I want you guys to give a big round of applause for Hair Collective. Please. You're wonderful in engineering this thing right here, so. And this is not just a social gathering. What's happening here right now is going to reverberate generations down the line.
Yeah.
So everybody who's here so today, Tell yourself, I'm blessed.
I'm blessed.
Not only because of where you are today, but because of the spirits that are within this circle. There are so many amazing energies here, some who have already manifested themselves, some who are yet to. And for those of us who there are some of us that say we get high. We got them so they call out. Say you get high. Those of us who we get high. You can see some very amazing and powerful spirits in here today. Some who have not even manifested themselves yet, like I said. And when they finally do, they will see the joy. They will see the energy that their ancestors have endowed them with.
Yeah.
So let's do one for the ancestors. It's a bit solemn, but we shall try. Oh my gosh, what a shame. Seems like Nkrumah really died in vain. Oh my gosh, what a shame. Seems like Lumumba truly died in vain. I may say, oh my gosh, what a shame. Seems like Marcus truly died in vain. Oh my gosh, what a shame. Look, everybody wants somebody else to blame. Hey. And even though the wish say it will happen sooner, we're here to see another Nkrumah, Garvey, or Lumumba. The wise aren't necessarily the brave, neither the brave the wise. But how can I move forward when I'm ruled by slaves and puppets and puppeteers and racketeers of lies that go into your ears? They just give us unnecessary fears. Dust clears from the eyes of enlightened youth. If these words inspire you, maybe I'm close to the truth. If these words annoy you, I'm even closer to the truth. Nkrumah didn't die for the nonsense they go for through today. For today, see the nonsense they go on for the parliament there. People just they jump like monkey from chair to chair. Or maybe this one a musical chairs. Some go play and go dance and go refuse to take a seat. Some go jump around, refuse to take a seat next step. But now we all go see the Tokubele when the DJ stops the beat and put it on repeat. Ashe.
Give it up for Brother John White. So, God, where can we find your music?
Everywhere. So, I'm on all social media except for Snapchat. I don't understand that thing, please. But I'm on all social media. You can find me under the name Jawai, Jahwi. On Jahwi. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. My music is on Spotify and iTunes. The second album is dropping this year.
All
right. So we're gonna close out the. Oh, is there anyone else who wants to share? Okay. We have one more brother, and then we will close out the night with Sister Ifia after that. So let's give it up for our brother here.
Coach one.
Coach one.
Nadir.
Nadir.
Coach one / Nadir.
My brother. My name is Nadir, but on my third day here in Ghana, in the central region, I was named by the youth Coach One because of basketball. Normally when I come and present, there's a certain kind of energy. And so there was a certain kind of energy keeping me and my two brothers from trying to get here. However, I wasn't going to allow any energy to not have me make it. And not make it so I can stand here. It was more making it about her, Sister Ya. Because of what she did for me and my brother in terms of truly advocating. And I'm saying truly advocating. When I'm saying truly advocating. So it was a responsibility in my soul to come and be with the family. This is the family. I know the elders of the family. I met them early. I met this brother quite a while ago. So, and I met my brothers and sisters right there and my brothers and sisters back there. So, here's the challenge, but it really ain't a challenge, it's a responsibility. We should know each other. Not leave and
you got the same numbers you came with.
Right.
Leave with some numbers you didn't have.
Right.
And connect. Right? So, I'm just going to give a little bit. And normally when I do, like spoken word over mic, I go off the top of my dome. So, here's what has come to me. It's fine. It don't matter who it, where it came from, what's supposed to happen.
Okay.
So, I'm going to say it to you like this. If you never took the time to really study your spine, climb up that ladder, because at the end of your spine is something divine. I want you to think about your spine like the Nile River. And it starts from the bottom, but the blessing is at the top. But the Nile River goes from the south to the north, not the north to the south.
That's right.
And when you reach the top of your spine, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 tentacles, 12 communicators to the middle of your brain. And the middle of our brain is the biggest middle brain of any human being. Ooh, the biggest. And those 12 tentacles, those 12 points, or as they say, when Jacob climbed the ladder of 12, it's 6 to go to the right and 6 to go to the left to show us the greatness of our balance. But it also shows us the greatness of who we are. Those who are not melanated, lax, they only have 4 points. And their middle brain is smaller than the melanated people. That's why we have the creativity, the connection. We're cosmological. We're not just what they say we are. We're cosmological. That's why we have 12 signs, because there's 12 tentacles connected to the greatest human beings, or as my elder would say, what you call us, elder?
Water being.
Water beings, because we come from water. But it's 12.
12 tribes.
And it's 12 tribes. It's 12 disciples. These ain't by accident. But what happened? The miseducator, the colonizer, took that away. So he brought me here just to share with you that today. So go study the spine. Understand we have the greatest mind, the right time. We ain't nothing about being late. We connect when we're supposed to get there.
Yeah.
But we got to connect with ourselves. Not 1 time a year, not 2 times a year, not 3 times a year, not 4 times a year, 12 times a year. And I'm on my way to 12 months in the motherland.
Right.
Not only that, it took 36 hours of labor for my beautiful mother for me to arrive on the 12th of November.
Hey, all right.
And 7 days later, she turned 17. So, thank you, my sister. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for what you do. And we must connect to all 16 regions, because it is 16 regions now, right? In the motherland, in Ghana?
Yes.
We must connect to the regions.
Yeah, 16.
So, where I stay is the central region. So, if you ain't been to the central region in a while, we're going to have some of these similar activities so you can come to the central region. It took me 5 hours yesterday on the trotro, and it was amazing to come to Ghana. So,
Accra.
Thank you to come to Accra. So
And he's
once-
over in Cape Coast.
yeah, 5 hours. But it was beautiful because what you will see in my tag, my Facebook, and you will get, I'm gonna give y'all my Facebook, but my Facebook, I've been videoing since November the 9th when I came to the motherland. So I use my nickname. It's Wimpy's Journey, the Ghana Mission. So it was just a beautiful experience to go into a whole, we had to go off the road, go through this village to get through Cashapp. But it was 5 hours, but it's a Wimpy's Journey experience. It's an experience. So thank you. And let's continue to connect. It's important.
All right. Okay, so since we have no other, so I will let Sister Fia close it out, but I want to say a couple things. Thank you, Brother Nadir. You know, I want to go not too far back because I don't want to hold y'all, but I want to kind of walk y'all through a couple things in my journey. You are not here by happenstance. You are here for a reason. I grew up in a Christian home, indoctrinated. I have a completely different view of the Bible now. But I want to tell y'all how I got to that point. And then I'm going to, this is not a religious thing. I just want to talk y'all through some things. So, I grew up from Mississippi. And I grew up in the military. And then I went into the military, so on and so forth, just like a lot of you here. And it was about 12, 13 years ago when I started having nightmares. I was in the U.S. Virgin Islands, and I was having reoccurring nightmares that I couldn't explain, but the nightmares were spiritual. It was, you need to leave. You need to go to Africa. I couldn't understand it. And nobody in my family could understand what I was saying. And everybody started looking at me in my family like I was crazy. Like I was, And I was like, we have to leave. We have to go back to Africa. So, I was having nightmares that I was trying to escape America, which a lot of people find probably not weird now. But at that time, people were looking at me like, escape America? People escape Afghanistan, people escape Ghana, people escape Nigeria, but America? But at that time, I was hearing every night, waking up in cold sweats, that me and my children were trying to escape America. Like, we couldn't go through airports. I was trying to find routes through Cuba, Mexico. It was a reoccurring nightmare, if you can imagine.
I can imagine.
One day, just as I'm sitting here talking to you, I heard a voice in my ear. I was laying down, trying to go to sleep, and something in my ear said, "Go now." Just like that, right? Freaked me out. I sat up in my bed and I called my husband and I said, I have to go. I can't wait because I have been prolonged. I was having a nightmare, but I wouldn't, it's like, okay, let me get some stuff in order. But when I heard that and I sat up in bed and I told my husband, I said, no, something's not right. So that was in 2013. I left a job paying me, at that time we would consider 6 figures like you were doing good, but in the U.S. Virgin Islands, 6 figures ain't nothing. That's like $50,000. But you know what I'm saying? So I packed up, I took my hand and said, we have to go. My husband said, well, okay, that's what you want to do. But what I realize now is that voice was telling me I needed to go, but I needed to make some preparations. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't prepare properly. I just jumped up because I heard that voice and I ran with my children and I came here. And things didn't work out well. We were okay, but it didn't work out well, so I had to go back. But that same thing that's been in my mind, like, you still have to go, you gotta go, you gotta go. Well, bring it forth now. We are in a situation where people are literally calling me saying, help me get out. Help me get out. You know what I mean? This is why I created Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program, because something was telling me 10 years ago, people gonna need help. People gonna need to be able to get out, and they're gonna need some people over here to help them get out. You know what I'm saying? And now they are having legislation in the U.S. government that are saying that people cannot leave or come back in. It hasn't been passed yet, but it's been proposed. I don't know if you all know that. Where if you don't take that vaccine, you will not be able to leave America or come back in. You won't be able to go in or come out if you don't take that vaccine. It's called, look it up, HR 4980. It was proposed by a guy in New York.
They're trying to do it by October.
So it's like I'm sitting here.
Do it by October.
Hello.
I'll go. Amen.
I'm sitting here, and that it was like and now I realize we were premonition. You know what I'm saying? But at the time I didn't know what it was. So we are here now, and I want you all to know that you are chosen. You all heard that same voice that I heard. That's what I'm hearing from people when they come and they say, something was telling me to leave, I had to leave. So that same thing that was telling me to leave, you all heard it too. So you've been chosen for a reason. So what I want you to do when you are here, do the right thing. We have to, like the brother said earlier, look out for each other. You have been chosen to be here for a reason. You have been chosen to be here for a reason. There are some crazy things going on in this world, but if we come together, our brother Soma, unity, that song really did something to me. I'm telling you. I know I be clowning a lot because I'm an entertainer. But what I'm going to tell you is unity. It's about unity. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I called my husband. I said, the ancestors told me I have to give, and Brother Nadir knows, the ancestors were telling me you need to give survival courses. Even though you're in Africa, you have to teach your people how to preserve food, how to preserve fish and meat, how to make charcoal to start fire without gas. That's what they've been telling me. Did I not tell you that? I said, they keep telling me I have to do this. You understand what I'm saying? So now that's my mission. I'm putting together a whole program, CPR, first aid. When sister said she with the CPR, I said, I got my CPR person right here. That's what when you were saying that, I was like, see how the ancestors work? Because my father-in-law died right here in Medina, fell out in church, and didn't nobody know CPR, and he died. So these are things that we have to do. We have to know CPR. We have to first, we got to get our help. Me, I know I'm a thick, fine girl. I know y'all been looking at me when I walk through. Like, y'all bad. Yeah, bad girl. I know. But sister, I got to lose. I got to drop some weight. I got to get my endurance up. Yep. You know what I'm saying? We all have to get ourselves in shape, but we don't know. These people are doing some things. And
yes, they is.
This is what the ancestors tell me, whether you believe it or not. While you are here, you are okay, but whatever they doing over there is coming over here. You have to get yourself. You only have more time than the people in Europe. You only have more time to get yourself together. So this is about building community. We have to learn how to rely on each other. Like that, don't leave out of here without phone numbers. Talk to each other, because we're going to need each other. We are going to need each other. I'm going to say that again. We all in here are going to have to need each other. Don't get too comfortable with all the partying and laughing and hee ha ha. And that shit is nice. And the drinks, them drinks is nice. Palm wine. Them drinks is nice. But when your baby trying to eat, you need to know I can call Fia. If I ain't got it, I can call Sister Yah. If I ain't got it, I can call Inzali. You know what I'm saying? We need that community type thing going on. I might have tomatoes, you might have chicken. You know, brother over here might have some mangoes. That's the type of community that we need right now. All this we doing is nice, but let's get real. These people serious. They're not playing with us.
Okay.
They are not playing with us, and they get real greedy with it. Like if you don't take that thing, you can't move. If you don't let them inject you, you literally can't move. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to go visit my mom and daddy anymore because I don't want to have to take that. I don't want it. So I'm not going to keep y'all time. I just want to put some things on your mind, not trying to scare you. What I need for these babies to be able to do, I need for them to know how to cook on a fire. I need for them to know how to make charcoal. I need for them to know how to know what food to pick and eat. That's what we were brought here to do. You understand what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I'm going to give up this mic, but let's get serious. We're going to get together once a month, but we need to start organizing ourselves. They didn't bring us here to play. We got to start organizing ourselves, and that's what I want to say.
Can I add something? I live in Massachusetts. I'm a state employee, and our governor, just to piggyback off what she's saying, in Massachusetts, the governor has mandated all state employees have to be vaccinated by October 17th. If you're not vaccinated, you will face disciplinary actions up to termination. The governor's just starting with the state employees. Eventually, it's gonna be everyone's gonna have to get vaccinated. Pretty soon, we're gonna start seeing this up, especially in the Northeast. You're gonna see New York doing the same thing with the state employees. And once they get the state employees, they're gonna go after all the civilians. So I have until October 17th to make a decision, but I already know my decision. I've been speaking to my big sister Tanya, but it's real back in the States. They're really trying to force the vaccine on everybody. And they're even trying to pass legislation to where children in school don't need permission of parents. So keep in mind, a lot of us have families back in the States, you know, and pretty much no one is really speaking up or making a lot of noise about it. I mean, there's a lot of protests, but it's nothing like in Europe, like France. French people, they're just going buck wild over there in terms of the vaccination because they're very anti-vaccination. Personally, I'm not anti-vaccine. I'm just anti these vaccines.
Right.
I don't trust these vaccines because I'm former military too, so I had to take vaccines. So I understand the points of why some vaccines are needed, but I just don't trust these vaccines. So I just want to put that out there to everyone. Just, you know, let your families know back in the States because it's already passed in Massachusetts and pretty soon other states are going to follow.
All right.
We just want to say thank you for everyone who came and shared space tonight. We will end with the new African anthem by no one other than our sister Afia Kavia Trinidad Kojua. Hey! All right, y'all. Hold on. We gotta get the music together. This has been a beautiful Black August month. Thank you guys. Thank you. All of the languages, all of our Arabic languages, right? Keep in mind that this is every year because, you know, we brought our obeisance to our ancestors, but we have to give a special acknowledgement, a special spotlight to those who have really paid the cost, you understand, for us to really be here because had Harriet stayed on that plantation.
Talk to him.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Had Yasantiwa stayed in her place.
Well,
Yeah.
Had not Turner just decided to just do what he was told.
Yeah.
Teach us.
And preach the word the way he was told to preach the word. We
Marcus.
wouldn't be here.
there's so many. You know, we could be all
Yeah.
giving names.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of our ancestors whose stories we don't know, whose sacrifices are, you know, they're unheard.
Yeah.
But we understand that they've done it because we wouldn't be here if they hadn't. So thank you guys so much for participating in Her Collective's Black August of Ghana. This is our second year, and we plan to continue it. And hopefully it gets bigger and stronger, and more people learn about Black August. Because even though we don't have the same police system in Ghana as we had in the States, however, we do have a humane figure here. We have a lot of things that still need to be worked out, looked at, addressed here in Ghana. It's not. Okay. Oh. Y'all heard me, right? Yeah. She be trying to make me feel like my voice is so small. They heard me though. Anyway, so let's go. One again. So just so you guys know, these events are typically put on, like, you know, us, our organizations, we come together, we dig in our pockets, dig, and we order these microphones, we order these speakers, we pay for the spaces, we pay for the food and all of these things for people to come and be able to have a good time and enjoy themselves. So please, before you go, somebody's going to walk around with our little calabash or our little basket. Please give any type of love offering that you can to help cover some of the expenses, because typically, traditionally, this last event should have been a potluck where everybody had brought something. But because Black August is not something that is really known here in Ghana, we're trying to introduce it, and so, you know, we want to give people time, you know, small.
Right.
So hopefully next time we'll be able to have our big karamu and everybody can pitch in and bring their dish, because that is the traditional way we do it. We break bread with each other, we eat, and we want to be able to have that ceremonious celebration of our freedom fighters in the right spirit and the right light. All right. I am Appear Clear. This is my song. I have an album, San Coco Mixtape, and this song is on it. Yeah. Can you turn it up a little bit? This is the mixtape, y'all. Oh, no. That's how New Africans roll. Hey, rock. Shut 'em down, open up shop. Hey. Oh, no. That's how New Africans roll. People wanna try, people wanna lie. People don't know I got the invisible fly. See it in my eyes for the people who can fly. Don't ask your question why. It's my land, boy, why? They thought they had it made, laid in the shade, sipping lemonade on my ancestral trade. But I'm the one who don't behave, so I gave them 30 days. That means in poverty, I'm coming with the babies. Getting all that they stole, right down to the soul. My diamond and our gold, ain't got nothing on my phone. Home of the brave, made to be slaves. Hope you niggas down, cause I'm tired of being done. When all off my hand, the Bobby had a plan. Let's stick to the plan and make the great again. United States of us, our continent is a cup. We taking back our land. If you don't know, here's the plan. We gon' stop, stop, yeah. Y'all know what I want. Say it. Go, yeah. That's how New Africans roll. Stop, shut 'em down, open up shop. That's how New Africans roll. Stop looking at me funny. You the fool, you the dummy. And baby, the disease, just lost in your teeth. You think for that green, you know what that means. Protect it in the book, it's just all you know. The kids next generation, these niggas got no patience. Everything is now, it's cool to be the clown. But leave it up to me, and I put them on to me. I sip a pen and pound. When the oldest not around, we gon' let them clowns down. Till they come around, until they spit the teeth down. Come with our youth, we got squad like bug. The fingers going up, you all spin that dub. I really had enough, you know, showing you some love. That's what we made of. Our continent is great, we can send from no face. It's time to put it down, you a god or a clown. Run 'em out of town, no, beat 'em down, we go. Stop, stop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how New Africans roll. Stop, stop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh. 2019. So it was actually before, the brothers transition, actually. A lot of people thought I made the song, like as a, paying homage to him and tribute. But I was like, no, it was made in 2019. However, some of the beats, how many people are familiar with Dead Prayers? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So yeah, definitely Dead Prayers definitely inspired me as an artist a lot. I started off doing poetry, so for me it was like a lot of the youth, they're attracted to music, they're attracted to the beat, they're attracted to the rhythm, right? But the lyrics ain't always helpful. You know what I'm saying? They ain't always good for us, And me as a parent, as a mother of 3, I'm like, my daughter, listen to this. If it ain't revolutionary cuss words, turn it off. That part, I'm saying. So for all of you artists and inspiring artists, no matter whether your tongue is your pen or your tongue is your craft that you use, whatever your artistry is, you know what I'm saying? Cooking, sewing, whatever it is that you express your passion and your love through, please just always put yourself, your ancestors first. Remember where you come from. No matter where you go in the world, your people are always with you. Those ancestors are always with you, no matter what religion you practice. The only people that died for African people are your ancestors. That's the only proof you got. That's the only real, it's the only reality we have. Right. Your mama, your daddy, your grandparents, you know what I'm saying? Even those whose names you do not know. You know they exist because you are now here. Yeah. You understand? So I don't want to preach, but I just feel like these type of conversations, these type of intimate moments where we are all gathered around in our little circle and we get to share, it's a good time to kind of like just refresh and remind ourselves of how resilient we are as a people, how beautiful we are as a people, and how powerful we are as a people. Exactly. So please don't forget how powerful you are, no matter your age, no matter your height, your size, whatever you think is good or bad about you, you don't like the way your hip, whatever it is. I love you, John. Whatever. Sister Young. Whatever it is that you have, know that you got it from somebody. Your ancestors.
I'm sorry. Now
The hips. We love them just though. Okay, who gave you?
When I didn't try to lose weight, be like, not this part.
Okay, give me the ancestor. Come on, who was it? Was it on the mom's side or that side? Who gave you the hips and who gave you the booty?
Both of them. That's why it's so big.
So everyone, you should be pouring libations. Right? And your husband appreciate it. He needs to make sure you be pouring that libation. I pour libations for my wife because she got them here. Thank you for them here. Hey, you get me all off topic. I ain't talking about all this. I'm trying to be in my
You know I'm a clown.
I know, but I'm going to go there with you, sister. Anyway, all you beautiful, magnificent Africans up in here, thank you so much for coming. Because, we was like, it's Black August. It ain't a pool party. It ain't somebody, we're not advertising, booty and shit. We're not advertising breasts and booty.
We never do.
We advertising sharpening your mind. We advertising paying homage to your ancestors. We advertising that good soul food. We advertising communal living. We advertising loving each other no matter what. Like you, my brother. I need to be your wife. Every good brother ain't supposed to be your lover. I'm gonna say that for y'all sisters too. Every good sister ain't supposed to be your lover, brother. Sometimes we just need to build as brothers and sisters without getting all the you know what I'm saying? So in this space right now, I want you guys to understand that what the sister Sister and